but at some point where you're like, dude, he's still getting up. He got up like 6 times, dude.
And when he went back down to his knee, I was like over his head, I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Dillon Danis was so drunk at my fight. He was like, MMA first, MMA first. How do you think he'll come back after being knocked out?
I want to test his chin, with it. Maybe this is early, maybe this is not early. We'll see,
You're going to be in Rio, in Charles's backyard, right? The fans are going to be loud and they're going to be crazy.
Doors in the cage is closed. In the cage is only 1-on-1, and it depends what you want to put in the show in the there,
Are you boxing first and then use boxing to get the wrestling, or?
There's going to be striking, there's going to be wrestling, there's going to be jiu-jitsu, shin, we'll see,
Do you think if you beat Charles that you have a shot with Ilia, or where do you think you fall in that ranking there?
He's the big name, big opportunity. If I pass him this Saturday,
Boom! King of Violence drops in the house again with another Overdogs podcast. We back, baby. No days off. And right back to work. I'm with the I don't wanna I'm trying to watch my mouth. Not curse and stuff. You gotta do positive things in life. That's what we're here for. Everybody, I wanna tell you, click this link right here and go buy you some DBX4 tickets to the Nashville event on October 30th. It's going to be an incredible night of fights. 30 Boxing Championships 4 at Nashville. Let's go. It's going to be a sick night.
What's up, boys?
What up, Bags?
What's up, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. Yourself? I mean, I know you've been good.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, Health and wealth. That's it.
Mike's a dog, bro. Mike's not only a dog in fighting, but this like, yo, you want to do a podcast on Monday, or we can just wait a week? You just fought. He's like, nah, back to work.
I'll tell you what, I was having a rough day before we got to this moment.
I guess probably about 2 days later is probably when it gets the worst, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, what keeps me going? I just keep thinking, I wonder what Jeremy's feeling today. Maybe he's all right. Maybe he's totally fine. All right, man. We got a good show in store. Iceback's been gone a little bit, man. Why don't you tell us the ventures you've been on? I know you've been getting things done for Dirty Boxing, Overdogs podcast, all of the above. So
yeah, man, just been working a lot. A lot of coming together. You mentioned Nashville, coming out. That's going to be our first location outside of Miami, my hometown. So excited about that. I think the Nashville crowd's going to show up. I think the celebrities are going to show up for Nashville, show out. So excited about that. Been looking at, the 2026 schedule, going every month, right? Versus every couple of months. Obviously, we've been trying to get things fine tuned and tweaked. I think August was our best show for sure when it comes to the production side and all the we had to get right. So I think after this one, right, especially going on the road, that'll prove a lot to me and for us, and get us ready to go every month in 26. So that's what I've been focused on.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was in the middle of that thing on Saturday going, ooh, you're so lucky I can't elbow you right now.
I thought a couple of times you were about to.
Oh, I was like, wanted to. It would have been fun, but I was just telling the boys before you came on, I got the Hellboy hands. So I was shoving them down his face. So hitting people bare knuckles cool, but I don't know if there's a lot of people definitely don't want to do it the way I do it sometimes. But hey, Dirty Boxing 4, we got 4-ounce gloves on. These are high-level pro athletes throwing big punches at each other. I'm very excited for that card, man. So, I get to just hit the promoting game right now. Conor McGregor said he's stepping away. Taking time off of the internet. He's stepping away. He said he was going to do that. Then he posted a picture saying, all right, that's it. I feel like I guess if you don't have to, you don't have to. But I want to. I want to grow more into the space, keep working hard, keep pushing myself while I'm building my health back up, stretching, exercising, all these things just to get right back into it. So I'm excited where everything's going, and
for sure. I think I speak probably for all of us. John isn't just our business partner, but he's a friend. I know he's been a friend of yours for a long time, Mike. I haven't known him nearly as long, but shout out John, the Jones family, the passing of Arthur, way too young at 39 years old. I know John's got to be going through it. I've got, I was one of 3 boys just like they are. So, shout out, prayers up to the Jones family, everybody. I know they're hurting right now, so
Amen.
It's bad.
Terrible.
Hey, that's
I
tough.
thought that was awesome of Alex.
Dude, that was really
moment of
cool.
silence. Like, that was a dope move. Obviously, he wanted to call out John, for the White House card, but that was super respectful to kind of leave it, how he did. I thought that was really well done on Alex's part. So shout out to Pereira.
Wow.
Yeah, that shocked me. That was beautiful, though.
Let's talk a little bit about BKFC, though, man. You had me scared again early. You go in, just eat a overhand right, like, immediately. And I'm like, here we go. Like, bro, do you go in with your face first and just look for this, so you can just be like, all right, I'm going to eat these all night, no big deal? Like,
I don't know, because I said I thought I was going to move. I thought I was going to be moving.
Your head just didn't move?
My legs or something. I don't know, but, I guess it's because...
Did your legs go early?
No. Did my legs go early? Not at all.
Not at all?
I edged it all week long. And then I was, did you not see the pace?
Dude.
Hell yeah.
If I didn't have legs, I would not have just climbed him down like that. So it was, I was going to say, I anticipated he was going to duck. Mm-hmm. And I anticipated that to be more than even being like, oh, I'm going to time him on the duck. And, like, he moved his head good, I guess, but he would just duck and, like, be here. He would just be here. So then I started using the half tie plum and was jacking it in there and was like, I'm going to just make it work if he's going to stay down in the fetal position, cheeks clapping. So
that was kind of... Oh, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. No, that was the idea.
I thought it was funny, dude. You were like, he was landing, like Bags kind of said right there, like right off the bat, he was landing like visually over the broadcast, what looked like the cleaner shots. But I'm watching you every time he's huddling down like this. He didn't like your pressure, and then you were hitting these shots, probably ringing right off behind the back of his ear, and it doesn't show the same damage. But bro, that shit added up, and your pressure you never backed off.
What do you mean it doesn't show the same damage? He's wearing it, buddy.
Well, yeah, but it took longer. If you watch the fight, like it took him longer before his face showed it until you started catching that.
Yeah,
but I'm curious, bro.
He would land that singular
hands up like
right
that.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
A singular
he was just
right
covering
hand.
his face.
But it made me think about guys that I'm smaller than. If I'm in the shape I'm in and I'm smaller than them, I can put them together better. I can have the angles. I'm not going to lie. The Darren Till fight, I keep hearing, oh, he might do it now, bare knuckle. Why? Because I'm hittable. He also, I don't know if he said anything.
I didn't see anything.
He's made no comment on Feldman's comments.
I think higher level guys, like a David Benavidez or a T-Bug Crawford, or if a higher level fighter knows about the match that I had, they're looking at it like, no, I'm not going into something that I can even attempt to fight like that. I would just be way better, way smoother, blah, blah, blah. They want to call me ugly, but life can be ugly, and I love to get down and dirty with her.
What was the most surprising thing to you? Or, like, was there a point you were like, because I know you weren't getting tired of beating his ass, but at some point were you like, dude, he's still getting up? He got up like 6 times, dude.
Well, I liked the fourth one, I think, and I screamed in his ear. And when he went back down to his knee, I was like over his head, I was like, ah!
Yeah.
The ref didn't even know what to say to me anymore. He was yelling at me, neutral corner. I didn't listen to anybody. I don't even know where I was walking. And then I did this thing where any chance it was a time to go and toe the line with him again or reset the action, I was on that ref.
Yeah.
I was right there on the line. I toed the line 15 seconds before every round started. Every time he turned around, he had to see me bouncing up and down on that line, waiting for him.
I was actually shocked it went as long as it did because it looked like he was broken at the end of round one when he hit you with everything he had and he knew it wasn't going to do anything and Mike was just in his face. I'm like, dude, he's already mentally broken at the end of round one. Like, how long are we going? I was surprised by his toughness. I mean, shout out to him, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Y'all had a great fight.
50 fight vet. He 35
yeah,
in the UFC. Absolutely.
He's a
fun
dog.
time.
Deserves his accolades on that as well. Obviously wasn't at the same caliber as you. You demolished him every round.
His verse
he
was
kept
still
coming back.
capped. That's all I'm saying. I told Rampage Jackson, his verse in that song of his is capped and it's going to show in the fight.
Yep.
So
I remember the
what
knockdown where he
happens.
sat there and he said he was fine. He went like this, like I'm good. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna chill here for a second. And I went, dude, he's gonna get up. Like the
I
ball's
saw
on
it
this guy.
differently.
But it's gonna be the first time Mike touches him again.
He was like, nah. I don't
No, yeah, and from the broadcast you could see he was like, no, I'm good.
That's
Just
what I
give me a
thought.
second.
No, he didn't say I'm good. He said no mas.
I thought he was too, Mike. And then they sat there for another second,
Yeah.
and then he got up, and I
Yeah,
was
he-
like, "What's
he was
going
just
on?"
asking
Here?
to
I thought he
have-
was done.
Yeah, he was asking to let the count go a little bit more. He just wanted to recover for a
It was
second.
a good show, though. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought the ref did a good job.
Yeah.
Shout out to the doctors who cleaned up my mouth and stuff like that, and cleaned up Jeremy too. We were back there in the room together, you know. So
Yeah.
you know.
So
fun
no real damage, nothing broken or anything on either guy.
Not that I know of right now.
Not that anybody knows of.
I'm finna go get my hands checked, but I think they're good. I just want to get them checked. I never have gotten them checked, so
They work.
I'm going to get X-rays.
Well, banger card this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yuri with a comeback knockout win in the third was beautiful. Did you watch any of the card at all back, Mike, or not?
Highlights on Instagram.
Yeah.
My favorite one was Yuri crying. to
When Alex
Pereira.
won.
It was great. Love that.
Dude's
Then
a literal.
I love the AI videos, man. We got Jake Paul saying he's ready to come dirty box, and then I saw Alex Pereira do a piggyback ride on Ankalaev's back, and they went out of the octagon. That was great.
Dude, hey, this AI is getting scary. They sent me that video this morning of Jake talking about he wants to fight Mike in DBX, and I was like, bro, this looks 100% real. Like 100% real.
Yeah.
And I think they did it in like 2 minutes on an app. You know what I mean? Like, that's how scary it is.
Oh man, where do we go?
Mac, what was your anything surprising from UFC that you found? I mean, obviously, I think all of us thought Alex could easily, come back and win in the rematch. But it was an early finish. I know that.
Yeah. Well, so any argument about like it being an early stoppage, it was not an early stoppage. It was unsatisfying. I mean, even my girlfriend was watching and she was like, well, and she wanted Pereira to win, but it's like, well, I mean, okay. But for a title fight and to go down that fast, but dude, he got rocked with a right hand. He shot the worst Dagestani, in double leg I've ever seen in my life. Got just pushed over and beaten, and all he did was cover up. He didn't do anything to advance position. He was only going to go out. It was a unsatisfying but completely acceptable stoppage. The one that, Merab is an animal, dude. I really thought Corey did pretty good, but who's going to beat Merab? But it was Yuri. Yuri was the story of the night, dude. The way he stood there and fought, like, Mike, you need to watch that whole fight back because he didn't do... For the first 2 rounds, it's like he was fighting a mental battle, dude, where he was like having to... Huh?
Was he rope-a-doping, making Khalil?
No, he
a
was
little
like,
tired?
it looked like he was out of his body. It looked like he hurt his legs. Khalil was rocking the out of him bad, dude. Like his precise Muay Thai and speed. Yuri was just getting clipped up. Like 3rd round came and Yuri came out like a completely different person. Like 1st round Yuri and just poured it on him. And bro, it was nuts, dude.
That's cool. Yeah, I gotta go check it out. I'm a little curious about Khamzat Chimaev calling out Pereira. Was he trying to do it at 205?
Nah, he said let's fight at heavyweight. Like,
Yeah, he says
I
whatever.
don't
Pereira
know. I
said
mean,
he wants to
I think
fight
it was like
heavyweight, but was he trying to do it at 185? Why would
I thought he said it heavyweight.
Yeah, he did say a heavyweight. I think he's just talking shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's just talking.
Because Pereira said he wants a super fight against Tom Aspinall at heavyweight.
I think
Nah,
what you do is you do.
Pereira said he wants John at the White House.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's what you do, and you do Olberg versus Yuri for the vacant title. Yeah, Khamzat said, "I'm ready to fight you in heavyweight. You won't find a super fight. Then our fight, no Chama. This is smash everybody." So yeah, he said heavyweight, but cap.
My
I'd
boy
love
said,
to see
who's
fucking
more
Pereira fight him
American than
heavyweight.
me? Put me on the White House card.
You and
You deserve
Conor.
it. Yeah, for real, dude.
Go. Let's go.
He talked
like
a whole
it.
lot of shit.
I like it. Yeah. He sure passed that off real quick after the fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Connor was,
I'd love
Connor
to
was
do it
very
with
very gracious after.
He said, I'd love to do it with you someday. I
Did
said,
he
just because
piss-
I'm hittable doesn't mean you could hurt me.
No.
What is your
Did he-
chin made of, Mike? Like Detroit steel? Like what is it, bro?
Well, I saw one comment, if not platinum, then if I saw the one comment that said, Flint water put some lead in my jaw. I
Get
guess
it,
so.
dude. Detroit Tigers in the playoffs. The Detroit Lions looking monster this year, and then Mike Perry up
Yep.
here still beating ass, still king of
How
violence. Let's
many
go.
games the Lions played and how many they won?
They lost one
4-1.
Out of
to the Packers.
3.
4-1.
They're
5 games.
4-1?
Yeah, so tied for the best record because Bills finally lost. So no undefeated teams in
They've
the NFL.
never been to the playoffs?
They've been.
Shit. They were
only
best
in the
team in
last
the
couple
NFL
years.
last year. They had the best record in the NFL last year.
Damn, that is kind of new.
And honestly, dude, they play Dan Campbell and them play football like you fight. Always going on fourth down, smash mouth football, bro. Detroit's different.
Let's go.
It's fun to watch.
Eagles are still killing it, though?
Nope, they lost yesterday to the Broncos.
They're still good.
They're still
Yeah,
good.
I bet. Random.
They'll be fine.
random
Believe me, they'll be
mix of
fine when it comes to
sports.
playoff football.
Fun time. I can't wait to see DBX Nashville.
Yeah. Gable.
Oh,
How'd you secure that one, Bags? I like this because in LFA we see him in a pro MMA fight. Of course he's going to shoot the takedown. DBX, like we talked to him on here, we're going to see the specific part of his game that isn't proven, and he can't take someone down. So I'm super interested, and I think that's a sick pickup.
Brian Battle's back. I think it's a tougher fight. Guy's gonna give Battle the fight this time. So I'm interested to see what's up with that. And then Trinaldo's coming back. He's a very aggressive, angry old guy. He's got a lot. He's been there. He's done it.
That's a good matchup. I don't think we've announced that one yet, but
Another one on BKFC, I did see a video of the cannoli kid saying before I fought that he thought that I didn't want it as much as Jeremy and that he thought Jeremy would win. Rooting for people is cool. I get it. I get people want to root for an underdog or something. They think Jeremy, maybe he was smaller, maybe, whatever. But then he said that he thought that I didn't want it as much. And I thought that was one of the bigger busts of the night.
screw you, cannoli.
Baldy Locks was there with a broken leg, and he was supposed to be on the card, and he's crutching around the arena that night. That's tough to have to do the show like that. And then I heard him do an interview where the lady said, "What happened?" He said, "Nothing. I was walking down the street and my ankle broke." That was it? That's how you broke your ankle? You just walking down the street? Okay.
Sounds like bull.
There we go.
All right. Our guest of the day is Mateusz Gamrot.
Yo, what up, guys?
What's
What's
up,
up, dude?
brother? You coming off a big win, moving into another big fight coming up here soon. How you feeling for that?
Feeling great, bro. Feeling great. All my lives, I been this opportunity, bro. Hard work, hustle, and I am here in Rio, bro. I was here 10 years ago in World Championship in IDCC, and 10 years later, I'm going back to main event with the legend, Brazilian legend. But by the way, Mike, congratulations for your victory from Saturday, bro. Great,
Thank
great,
you.
great fight, bro. I saw that. Bam, bam, bam. Heavy hands.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that coming from you. You're coming off a big win, and now you're getting to fight Charles Oliveira.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling about that? Do you think he's coming back? How do you think he'll come back after being knocked out? And then, do you think winning against Charles will set you up for a title shot?
Yeah, bro. I BJJ and wrestling is my DNA. I love scramble in the ground. So I am glad that I can challenge myself against the most dangerous guy in the lightweight division. Everybody is afraid he's ground, but my plan is easy. Like all my plans, I wanna exchange fun with him, take him down, and scramble in the ground. I wanna exchange technique with him, and my dream gonna be submit him in the ground, bro. Yeah, this is my dream, and I know he's the big name, big opportunity. If I pass him this Saturday, maybe one, maybe two fights, and I will be the next in the line.
Wow, man. Where are you from, Mateusz? France?
No, no. I'm
I'm
from
sorry.
Europe, from Poland.
Yeah.
Matthew Gamrot from Poland, My background is
Poland,
wrestling,
that's right.
jiu-jitsu. I won 2 times European Championship in ADCC. I have many times jiu-jitsu competition. So, bro, yeah. I'm from Poland.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
No
you're good, you're
disrespect.
good.
That's right. We got fighters like Joanna Jędrzejczyk and
The GOAT.
Błachowicz,
big
Jan
guy.
Błachowicz.
John Blachowicz. Yes, the big guy. That's what I call him.
Do you know the guy that was on Contender Series, the Polish guy that was like a plus 700 the other day on Contender Series and knocked the dude out in one punch?
Oleksiejczuk.
Never.
No, he was on Contender Series.
Yeah, Iwo Baraniewski.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
is that guy, bro?
Yeah, this
Whoa.
this was the same against Brazilian guy. This was
Yes.
Brazilian guys right over, and I know 1 minute. Yeah, great gun, young gun, young guns from Poland, new generation guys. So yeah, I'm very curious how is the future for him. He has fight upcoming in this year.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
train
that
in
was impressive.
Poland or
with,
ever
with him
anywhere
no,
else?
with him no. He is from different gym, but I know him. I know him. Yeah, I know him. Good guy, young guy. Heavy hands. Yeah, I think the future is behind him. Front of
Interesting.
him.
Can't wait.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we have
I
from
got a
Poland.
question.
We have some good guys, some good talented. Like new generation guys. This is like different. Like 10 years, 7 years ago. So somebody has the one background. Right now, the new generation is like everybody train the MMA. Like everywhere is the good. So the future is very interesting.
Hell yeah.
How are you preparing mentally to go fight in the Lions Den in Sao Paulo, or is it Sao Paulo or Rio?
This is the Rio. This is the
Rio.
Rio. But
Rio.
yeah, I know
You're gonna be
the
in
name, like-
Rio, in Charles's backyard, right? The fans are gonna be loud and they're gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. I know this is gonna be myself against all Brazilian guys from here. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that, but to be honest, I love this atmosphere. I love this energy, like me versus all world. I feeling this, and I used to be good, more energy, and be more active. So I don't care this. I am glad that I can compete with Charles Oliveira, bro. This is a really big name. When I signed contract with UFC, my dream was fight with the best guys in the planet. So I changing my dream, and I am here in Rio. Of course, this is short notice. Like 3 weeks ago, I accept this fight, But bro, this is lifestyle, the life prepare, you know. All my life I train to get this opportunity. My physical is good, body is good, strong is good, mind is good, no pressure, you know. I gonna step in the cage and have fun, you know. Yeah, I think this gonna be epic fight.
That's what it's about, man.
I just looked it up. Charles has not been submitted since 2016, and that was at 145 pounds. So if you pull off the submission in Rio, I mean,
Yeah, this gonna be something crazy. But you know
yes.
how is it? If somebody is afraid your ground, you only defense and stand up is hard. But if you exchange with somebody with this technical, so sometimes you see the hole. You know, sometimes you open your arm, on your legs, and I can counterattack. You know, and I think this gonna be look like that. Scramble. Charles trying to submit me. He opened like the way, then I go this way, and then I catch him. You know, like the choke, arm, legs, doesn't matter what. But I have full weapon to doing this.
How
Mike,
do
did you
you
ever have a
plan-
fight, Mike, where you went in somewhere, and whether it was in a different, like you were fighting in somebody's home country, or where you just felt like everybody was for your opponent? And then how did you react to that, if so?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know who's against me or who's with me, and I don't know if that matters. It's one-on-one when you're in there. Sometimes it feels like the referee can be trying to help them, or maybe they were cool a little bit. I've gone to London and Manchester against English fighters and did well. That was about it as far as... Oh, I went to Canada and fought Ponzinibbio, but they was on my side. Oh, I went to Uruguay and fought Luque Vicente in Uruguay, and they were cheering for me. They were cheering for me. So if you just put on a show, you do some of that wild, hitting, and I'd be getting hit too. Like you said, my fight on Saturday, it was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, sorry, Mike, but like you say,
No.
when the doors in the cage is closed, in the cage is only 1-on-1, and it depends what you wanna put in the show in the there, you know. Yeah, I know. Sometimes the crowd can help the referee or the judges, to get the points. But if you wanna the finish before time, you don't need the referee, Just put good performance, strong mind. Everything is the mind, hard work and believe yourself. Go forward, and that's it.
Where do you get your Polish wrestling from? Because, we hear a lot about wrestling from fighters like Russians or Georgians. To be a Polish great grappler and wrestler might be a little bit newer. Young Jacek and John Blachowicz were kickboxers. So where does your wrestling...
Yeah, I wrestled from Poland, like small gym, but I had 10 years old when I started my wrestling school, and my dream was like go to Olympic Games, and all my life I train wrestling and I try go there. But when I finished my high school, I have to change my city because no money, no work, no future. So I need to fix some things in my life, and then I to move MMA, and this was great time. Like 14 years ago, the MMA was started in Poland. I was good wrestler, strong. So I very quickly go to up sign contract with KSW. Then I get. Then I was the double champion 2 division, and I building my name in the Europe, But the wrestling was all my life with my style, Many competition, many camps, many tournaments, many go to the different nationality to exchange knowledge with them, and yeah, I am here.
Are you boxing first and then use boxing to get the wrestling, or would you shoot a takedown on a puncher instead of boxing with him first?
With who? With Charles?
I guess you would do it by your game plan of how you think you should go at the opponent in front of you.
In the points, how kind is the opponent? How stylistic is my opponent? Sometimes it's different strategy. Yeah, sometimes you exchange punch, but sometimes you shoot 2 legs. Sometimes you try to finish in the ground. But with the Charles, he's complete fighter, all-rounder fighter. He's good everywhere. He go to forward. He wanna exchange punch. He don't afraid nothing, bro. So I think the fight start very quickly from the beginning, first round. This gonna give good pace from the beginning. Yeah.
Very fast pace. Yes.
Matt?
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm curious here. I kind of got a few. We actually had Fiziev on the podcast a couple weeks ago before the fight, and obviously he's pulled out. Like, how do you? I asked him the same question. Do you think it takes away from beating Charles that he just got knocked out? Do you think that his chin deteriorated? Do you think Fiziev doesn't believe that your chin like goes over time? What would you say to fans that think like you're trying to hop in there and just take like an easy win over an ex-champ?
We'll see, bro. We'll see this Saturday night. Sometimes the people say this is too short time to back to the cage, but I am not his coach. His coach say he is ready to back to the cage. He is the Brazilian. He long time he doesn't fight in this country, so he wanna show really good performance before his crowd, but I wanna test his chin, maybe this is early, maybe this is not early, we'll see, but for sure, this is gonna be striking, this is gonna be wrestling, this is gonna be jiu-jitsu. Shin, we'll see, for sure, his head all the time is the same way, hands is up, and he used the traditional Muay Thai style, so this is, I think, very good matchup for me.
And
Where do you think you fall in the rankings right now? And do you feel like a Charles win gets you a shot with Ilia, or where do you think you stand? And what did you think of the speculation around Gaethje getting the shot against Ilia at the White House?
Gaethje, Ilia, very interesting matchup, like two strikers, but I think Ilia is more fresh, more young guy, more movement, and I think he can knock him out, the Gaethje.
But where do you think you rank right now? Do you think if you beat Charles that you have a shot with Ilia, or where do you think you fall in that ranking there?
I did mistake before Darius and before Hooker before fight I thinking what will be next, when I will be next, when I pass him. Right now my focus is in the Charles and what I need to do in the Saturday night. But of course, bro, Charles is big name and future former champ. So when I pass him, I wanna take his place and maybe one fight, maybe two fights. We will see. But I love rematch with Hooker. I see the Hooker has fight with Arman, and if I pass the Charles and I can fight with the winner from this matchup like Arman versus Hooker. And then the winner from this past can be number one contender.
Who do you
Makes
think
sense.
wins that fight?
Both my last opponents, but I think Arman has more chance to win this fight because he's more all-rounder fighter. Good wrestler, strong, good jiu-jitsu, good striking movement. So I think 50-50, like 60-40 or 60-40 for Arman, then he can beat Hooker.
That's a great fight.
Great fight,
Yeah.
very entertaining fight for sure.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Will be fun.
You've kind of talked about like how the lightweight division, you feel like a lot of fighters kind of avoid you. I mean, it's hard to get a fight sometimes. Do you feel like taking Charles Oliveira on a couple weeks' notice in his backyard is making a statement to the division?
Yeah, for sure, big statement. This is gonna big statement, and it depends how performance I put in the Saturday night, But if this is this gonna be like if I see my head, yeah, this is gonna be a really epic and entertaining fight, and this is gonna be a huge statement in the lightweight division for sure.
Absolutely.
Gamrot, do you watch DBX? Have you
DBX?
seen it?
What is it?
Dirty
Dirty
Boxing
Boxing.
Championship.
Dirty boxing. Yeah, some fights I saw. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
We got a big show coming up October 30th in Nashville. It's our first out of the state of Florida. So it's going to be fun to deal with a new commission. Got some entertaining style. I mean, it's a bit how you fight without the ground game. Punches, elbows, and ground and pound.
Yeah,
little bit
this
of a
is
Gamrot.
something's new, bro. Something's new. All concurrence and all something new stuff is good for different organization. You know? So I am glad the new organization is open, and because this is we have a lot of fighters who doesn't have the job. You know, a lot of fighters wanna fight somewhere, and if you make new organization, this is great for all of us. You know, so I wanna glad if I can come there and I watch in the live this and cheering my guys there.
What do you think about the American wrestling? Because Gable Stevenson is actually heading the card for Dirty Boxing October 30th. So what do you think about like the guys like Bo Nickel, who's already obviously in the UFC, and then you've got Gable that obviously is coming to the UFC soon, but the American wrestling versus say Polish wrestling or some of the other areas. Who's got the best wrestling?
The best wrestler. I say like the Poland wrestling is the best, but to be honest, you can see which country has the most medals in the World Championship or Olympics, So only American wrestling and Russian wrestlers, this is the best countries to train wrestling. Yeah, but like you say, the Bonikal or Stevenson, I think wrestling is the best background to the MMA. All strong wrestler has a lot of success to MMA, and I think this is gonna be the same with this example. Stevens is good division. This is heavyweight division, right? So heavyweight division is heavy hands, punch, and footwork. But if you take down somebody in the ground, the fight is over. So the Stevens has a lot of change to get the success.
Well, what do you think about Pereira versus Ankalaev over the weekend?
Oh, bro, quick fight. 1 minute. Ankalaev looks really aggressive. Yeah. I picked Pereira is going back to get the belt because he was there and he know how this feels, the feeling. But I was surprised that the fight was really quick. Almost 1 minute and the fight was over. So I expect the fight gonna be looks a little bit longer. But Pereira is beast, bro. Pereira is beast. Really, really, really hot shots in the head.
There was a lot of discussion about the stoppage on social media. We talked about it earlier, but what is your take on it? Was the stoppage good? Was it early?
No, it was good. I think it was good. No, Ankalaev was hurt, so this was only the good for him because the years will be later for him.
I agree.
Yeah.
Pereira and his coach said no to the trilogy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Do you think that he should give Ankalaev another shot at the title?
I heard like Ankalaev wanna go to like heavyweight. So I think heavyweight is gonna be more interesting fight for him than staying the light heavyweight. Yeah.
Well, Hamzat called him out too, and we were asking if we thought Hamzat wanted to do it at heavyweight or if he was joking or if he was asking Pereira to cut down. Pereira said he wants a super fight.
Super. No, I agree with this. He did a lot of fights in lightweight heavyweights, and now he looking for something different. Something's new for him. So I agree. But the fight against Chimaev will be fun for sure. Two different styles, striker versus wrestler.
Are fighters in other countries as excited to try to get on the White House card as a lot of American fighters are?
Ooh.
Who?
Are fighters in like Poland or Russia trying to get on the White House card like the rest of American fighters?
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, but I think that's all. UFC put the best guys from UFC to white cards. This gonna be like the best guys, but the most female guys in the White House. This. Yeah, I don't think like guys from Europe gonna fight there.
I got a question for you here, Mike, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
about your fight with Charles. We oftentimes in a big fight like this, people will step in on late notice, but demand it, cut it down from 5 rounds to 3. It happened with Paulo Costa and RDR. You accepted 5 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Your relentless wrestling pace you do. What makes you confident that you're going to have the ability on short notice to hold up for 5 rounds and your cardio is going to hold with your pressure style?
My brown say like I get gift from God like conditioning. You know, my conditioning is crazy. I train every day, and 5 rounds is my favorite distance. You know, all rounds I try accelerate my pace, and all around I feel much better. You know, so I don't scare like five rounds. You know, I think this is much better to me. This is short notice, of course, but I train every day, bro. I train really hard every day. Camp or no camp, I eat clean. I have diet, train every day. And, you know, like I have always like not always but good shape all the time. You know, so if I hear like physio pull out, so this was not problem to me. The get replacement, I say UFCA, I am here. I go to straight to Miami, and I am ready to jump to Rio. You know, so 5 rounds I think is much better to me. But I don't think so that this fight gonna be 5 round. This finish gonna be early.
I think you and Marab have a third lung and just haven't told anybody.
Because of my recent weight cut, it was as low as I've been in a while. I've been thinking a lot about food, watching a lot of food videos, and I'm wondering, like, what are the Polish delicacies that you love to eat, and what does a diet look like for you? I was on keto, like just all protein, no carbs for like 100 days. So what does that look like?
No, for me, the carbs is power. You know, I like carbs and I eat every day this. But when I cutting weight right now, not so I need to cut the carbs because my body go down. Yeah, but I love eat. You know, I love eat all foods.
But what are some Polish delicacies?
Polish pierogi or schabowy.
Pierogi.
What is that, like a sausage?
But pierogi is not healthy.
No. Explain what a pierogi is. Explain what a pierogi is. It's potato based, right?
It's potato bed inside with meat or cheese inside, you know, like, yeah. It's very delicious.
Almost like an empanada, Mike, but with potato.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds kind of good. Maybe dip it in gravy.
Mike's like, everything sounds good right now.
Dip it in gravy.
After
boy.
fight, bro, I agree. Everything is great. Sweet, no sweet, pierogi, no pierogi, eat everything.
Yeah. How much weight do you cut when you fight?
Total is like 20 pounds.
Oh.
20 pounds, but right now, today, I have around 14 pounds, you know, the one four, you know, so it's not bad. I went into that on Thursday, and then on Thursday, I water out from my body, and in Friday morning, I am first in the scale.
Well, congrats to that. I know the weight cut and making that weight is so crazy. You guys do in the UFC, you guys wake up in the morning, you weigh in like 9 a.m. Or is it scattered a little bit sometimes? Sometimes is it 1 p.m. or 9 a.m. or is it ever the old times we used to face off and we were on weight at 6 p.m.?
Yeah. The official weigh-in is 9 a.m. morning to 11 a.m. Official ceremony is in the evening, like 6, yeah, like you say. But usually I wake up like 6 a.m. and I start cutting my way to the dawn, and like the 9 I am first guy to the scale, you know. So I try to be professional. I never miss my weight.
Yeah, only one time I missed. Only one time, and I didn't care. So I just
Too much pierogi or too much sweet, bro.
How are the Polish women?
Come to Poland, bro. Come to Poland and you see how is there, yeah. But
We're
very
gonna
nice.
have to throw a dirty boxing event in Poland, Mike.
Oh, hell yeah.
For sure. I invite you guys. I bring some good people there and some good girls for you guys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
For the record, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is my favorite fighter of all time. Like, she's my favorite, bro. And Jan Blachowicz is coming back as well. Let me ask you a quick question. With Charles' style of, like, he's one of the few fighters that's actually really good with BJJ off of his back, and your style is always attacking from the... Obviously, you know how to do it. Like, does anything concern you about attacking Charles? You say you want to, submit him. Does it just mean a lot to you? And, like, what doesn't scare you about his guard?
He has, bro, all the time he's dangerous. I expect it's gonna be hard fight to me for sure. And he's dangerous from the guard, like triangle, armbar, take back, guillotine, all this stuff is very dangerous. But bro, if you try submit somebody, you open your way to the hole, and then I see my opportunity. You know, yeah. And like you say, you're Joanna Jacek's favorite fighters. Like she helped me a lot. She is my friend, and she support me all the time. She come here on Wednesday, and she wanna with me here.
I was screaming like crazy at the event when she fought I forget her name.
Wiley.
Wiley,
Yeah, Wiley.
That was the greatest women's fight of all time.
yes,
And
yes.
Dan Bilzerian and Cowboy Cerrone were in front of me, and I was screaming in their ears at that fight. And then Joanna had she
This
took
was
some shots.
crazy fight for
Yeah, it
sure.
was a
But
good one.
one of the greatest, like you say. Fun to
What
watch.
makes Polish people so different? Like Jan always talks about, or Jan talks about, Polish power, and the Polish people are fighters. You know, historically, we know that. What makes Polish people different? Do you think there will be like a Dagestani-esque like rise of Polish fighters in the UFC?
Everybody is different. All fighters is different and different style, you know. So, and old fighters has different stylistic. Like right now, new generation fighters. So everybody is different, and everybody show different performance in the cage.
They need to let me back in the UFC, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy Stevens, he would go down. I'd be punching him like this, and he would go down, and then I had to stop punching him. And I was like, man, knees and stuff again, dude. I still got it. Still got it, man.
Hey man, thank you so much for coming on. Super impressive that you're gonna fight Charles on short notice,
Yeah.
5 rounds. I can't wait to watch it. But mad respect for taking that fight on 2-3 weeks notice, and go get it.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate invite me to your podcast. Have fun and watch my fight in Saturday because this is gonna be great show for sure.
Go
We'll
shake
be
up
watching.
the division, dude.
Definitely check it out. Great to meet you, Gamrot.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. Take care, yo.
There we go, everybody. Another guest in the top of the top at the UFC this weekend. It's going to be awesome, man. We always get to talk to these great athletes before they go out and perform for thousands of people in the crowd. And going to Rio and doing it against a very famous Brazilian fighter like Charles Oliveira takes a lot of cojones.
Yes.
Gamrot seems healthy and strong, so I like both those guys, and it's hard to make picks when you know what they're gonna go through. So may the best man win.
Hey Mac, pull up what are the odds on that fight? I want to see.
Let me go check real quick. That'll be interesting. Actually,
It's one of those spots though where like Gamrot kind of has to take that fight, right? He's like in like 8th in the rankings in the division.
And he's only lost 3 times ever. It's been really
Yeah.
close. He beat Arman. There's been a fight he lost by TKO. I think they called it TKO, but he blew his knee out. He's never been finished before, and so
Yeah.
I don't see Charles. I'll find the odds right now, but I don't see. Charles doesn't beat people's ass for 5 rounds. He usually gets clipped and then
Yep.
catches someone and finishes them.
No,
This
he
is
Charles had been
backpacked
submitted
people.
since 16
He
at
backpacked
145.
people for rounds.
Yeah,
They'll
but
on their back, body triangle, and work the guard or like grab, holds, arms, neck. Gamrot's got the defensive jujitsu that they're about to go through. That it could be a who's gonna hit who first, or it could be a crazy grappling where we have not seen in years Charles Oliveira get into a wild grappling exchange and he does not have full control of it.
yeah. Okay, so this surprises me here. Gamrot's a favorite, minus 130.
Probably the punching power.
Yeah.
Well, he does have punching power, and people they kind of sleep on it, but he has punching power for sure. He's knocked some people down. Man, I'm gonna take Gamrot on that fight. To be honest,
MMA
dude.
math is pretty wild because Gamrot not long ago, who was it?
Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker was beating him up,
Yeah.
but Gamrot beat Arman.
Yep. Then he beat Nick Klein after. So he's coming off the win of Klein. Dariush beat him. It was actually a pretty good fight. Dariush caught him up against the cage, and he didn't look the same after he got rocked.
These wild fights, man, how it happens. You know, so I said, may the best man win. Gotta love that when these guys put it all, that just day in and day out, maybe even twice a day to 3 times if you're counting your physical therapy and things like that, that they're working to give us a great performance, you know.
Well, I mean, if you saw that video of him when he got the call that he was going to get the fight, he's like shirtless and it looks like in a Cybertruck, and he's sitting there. He's shredded. He's clearly already in shape, like he was saying. I mean, he lost his mind, dude. He was so pumped for this fight. Like, he was dancing in the streets, bro.
Bro, that takes some mega to go face Charles on short notice in Rio, bro. That is going to be the most hostile environment possible for a fight.
That and Mexico are the worst. I mean, that's where they throw bottles at you if you win, like the Yair, and I think it was Jeremy Stevens. Yair and Jeremy Stevens in Mexico. They were throwing at him because Yair fouled him. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, Jeremy Stevens. Was that Jeremy?
Yes.
Yair scratched his cornea with his fingernail. It was like so microscopic precise. And Stevens is like, oh my God, I can't see. And it was over, and they started throwing beer cans.
A clip of it clearly happening, and they were still like, oh, throwing.
But then they fought again later, and Yair still beat him.
Wait, what's that?
Didn't they run that back? Didn't Jeremy and Yair run it back? And
if they did, then Yair won. Let me check.
The only fight I've been to in the U.S. that's like that was Conor and Aldo. As soon as Aldo's head hit the mat, bro, beers were.
You were there too?
Yeah. You were there,
dude. I flew to that fight by myself.
What?
Yeah, there was one. Well, I mean, I was in the nosebleeds.
I was at Conor and Khabib.
Ooh, that was a crazy. I was watching that. I was watching that today.
But the 13 seconds of Aldo, I remember watching that on TV going like this. It was
wild, bro.
And Bags ain't lying, dude. I was standing up there surrounded by Irish people, went there by myself. Yeah. I'm standing there. I'm going like, dude, they were all bandwagon fans for Conor. I was going for Conor, but I was like, dude, you guys don't know who Aldo is, bro. Like, I don't know. We're going to see. And then he did that. And, dude, I made best friends in that row immediately.
There was a bunch of security fans in get everyone Brazil. Out there.
Bro, they were 20 deep with Brazilian flags and 20 deep with Irish flags all throughout the place. People were brawling. They were throwing beers. I grabbed my dad and I was like, what? Yo, we're getting out of here now.
That's
because they brought in the state police shoulder to shoulder to push them out of MGM because it was a fire problem because they were all just chanting and singing songs in the casino, blocking every path. That was wild, dude.
Nothing was crazier than Khabib and Conor, though, bro. Khabib flies over the top, starts punching Danis. Islam comes over the top. Then they climb into the ring. They're punching Conor. I mean, it was insane.
Dylan Danis was so drunk at my fight. He was so drunk. I talked to him in the back. He's like,
you talking about
like,
this
weekend?
Weekend?
Fight, bro. He was like, MMA first. MMA first. I was like, bare knuckle first. All these guys were trying to fight me now. They're like, oh, come do, what they say, come do boxing first. Tristan Ham was like, call me out. And then he's like saying that he can fight in this sport. Didn't he got like 1 or 2 fights total?
Dude, we got to stop giving these
I'll fight
reality
Mike
stars
Perry bare knuckle. He'll dominate in this sport. And I'm like, dude, you ain't ready for that type of violence.
No one is, man. It's like, yeah, that. You already went into the boxing world. And, dude, people need to come to your house now. DBX or bare knuckle, bro. Like, it's your turn. It's their turn to come say what's up.
Yeah, Nate Diaz, you should fight me in dirty boxing with 4-ounce gloves on.
That's the fight I want to see.
You can elbow me and it's cool. Those are the rules there. Ground and pound. 4-ounce gloves. We get gloves. So,
I was talking
DBX
about that
makes more sense.
I was talking about that this morning. I'm like, Mike and Nate would be so perfect for DBX.
They don't want to do bare knuckle,
He won't do bare knuckle, and I don't think people want to see it because all the scar tissue, dude, it's not even going to be fun. It's going to be like he gets popped open with one shot, like a jab, and then that scar tissue falls apart, and they call the fight because of a cut. That's why dirty boxing would be dope because they got gloves.
Dog, my lips be bleeding so much in the fight. Like my
Dude,
eyes
you're
are
blowing that
good.
shit out like a dragon, bro.
My
Yes.
eyes are good, but the blood on my lip, bro. I had a butt cheek on my lip.
Yes, I
Oh,
couldn't
God,
tell,
yeah.
dude, because it looked like when you spit at the end. I'm like, did he have teeth knocked out? Because it almost looked like chunky, but it was probably your lip.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right. Good times,
He's
baby.
like, I love it.
Good
Mike,
times,
thanks so
man.
much for coming on, bro. Less than 48 hours after a banger fight.
I know.
You're a dog.
I don't know. I
Love
felt like
ya.
you were being very judgmental with your quietness this episode.
Me?
You were like, oh, I don't know why I brought Mike back on this early.
Oh,
He
stop
obviously
it.
needed more
Mike,
time.
you're in your head again. You're in your head
Well,
again.
Well, and I was surprised too when you texted that. Just for the record, Bags, you said this earlier. You know, we gave the option. We can skip the podcast, dude, because
Yeah.
you're celebrating. You can
but
rest,
it
and you
made-
said
I
no.
was
It's
gonna
back to
get-
work.
I was going to get the most out of it by today, by showing face, and didn't want to, push it and have to do it later.
Get it done.
Yeah, I mean, there was
Get
no
it
way I was
done.
going to try to push Mike on that. I mean, dude, less than 48 hours left. I was like, we can do one next week. No big deal. Fuck it.
I couldn't believe it. Look at that.
Ah, look at
Hey,
the
Mike,
dragon.
you were feeling yourself at 175, weren't you? I saw him lifting up the damn shirt at the face off.
Do you know how much I weighed on
What
fight
did you
night?
weigh that night?
Like 182, 183.
Did you really?
He was 181.
Yeah,
Really,
everybody was
dude?
talking
'Cause
about
you
size
looked-
difference. I was like, eh.
Yeah, but you were
I
boring,
didn't
dude.
see a size difference. I was saying, like, if I
you
fought
were
Darren
way more
Till-
cut up. You were way more muscular than he was. Because when y'all were standing there at the face off, I'm like, yeah, he's
As keto put your body in ketosis. You see the muscles, the veins, and all the
got shredded.
definition much more.
you got shredded, bro.
Sometimes I move around, or when I'm eating, and I move around real good at training, but my body looks flabby, like, just, damn, I forgot the innuendo I was fitting to use. Fitting to use something, but, well, my brain held on long enough for this episode. I'm very happy about that.
Can I
kept
drop-
it together?
Can I drop something to you guys? I couldn't wait to tell you, and I didn't want to tell you guys
Oh, he's
one of your
engaged.
no, I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Having
Dude.
babies out of wedlock.
Bro,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, so did I.
Congrats, Mac. It's
Thanks,
great, dude.
I'm gonna join you guys, man. I'm pumped. I mean, I wasn't planning this, dude, and my
All right.
girlfriend had been having some mood swings. And I'll tell you a funny story. So, I was like, "You're just not acting like yourself." Like, and she's been through a lot in her life, and I said, "You should go to counseling. Like, maybe get some counseling." And she was open to it, and then went, and then they kind of were throwing stuff at her, and she's like, "This isn't the thing," and it ended up, I'm like, wait, maybe you're just pregnant because didn't you miss your period? And then, oh, I did have a light period. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go to the store. You want me to grab, I bought some cheap pregnancy test, and she took them. She comes out of the bathroom and goes, this brand I don't trust. And I said, why? And she said, because it says positive. And I was like, I trust it. Take the other one. So she took it, and I went, okay, well, I'm going back to Walgreens and getting the brand name one. And those two came back, and
Latinas,
dude,
my boy.
let's go, dude. I never really,
Fertile.
baby man.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
brother.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Matter
Yeah,
of
it's a
fact,
great
I
thing.
want to go see mine now. Give him some kisses and hugs.
Well, I mean, I legit thought about you, Mike, because you've talked to me about how much that changed you and gave you something. And like I said, I wasn't shooting for this, but I'm mature enough, and I know I'm gonna be a great dad. And I got you guys always
man,
give
bro.
me advice and look up
That's
to you
the way.
guys, and let's go, man.
man,
But I had to
Mandalorian.
tell you.
Mine's
This
been
is the
projectile
way.
vomiting for 24 hours straight. They're disgusting little things, man.
Oh, I mean, you guys know I have the big ass dogs, so if I can deal with 4 big
Josh's
ass
kids
dogs,
are older, dude. He can make silly jokes like that.
yeah.
Mine are still babies. I was thinking I'm happy that they know how to go up and down the stairs. All these days, it only takes one time. You got to keep your eye on them and enjoy it, man. It goes fast.
That's what I was here. I mean, dude, I think they're saying May. I'll have a
Maybe stop
daughter.
saying all the time.
I know, bro. I'm working on it. I've only known for like a week, and I had to keep it to myself. So, but I was not gonna drop that in the group chat and be like, Mike, have fun at your fight. But I'm gonna be a dad. I had to wait. I wanted to get through this and then tell you guys on here, bro.
Look at that, man. Overdogs podcast. We're growing up. Josh is Grandpa Josh over there. Grandpa Ice Bags.
Let's go.
Then there's great Grandpa Norm.
Hopefully, I'm not a grandpa for a long time.
Oh, right. I didn't mean it that way. See, that's where my kids are still young, and I'm not even thinking that far ahead.
Me and my two brothers are all over 30. My mom gave up on the idea. She, maybe threw a quarter in the wishing well.
You're a metaphorical father, Bags, as well as a real father. Your kids are grown, but then you got us knuckleheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all are about the same level as my 11-year-old. Right there with me.
Man, we got to get y'all pictures like this of yourselves in the background.
I've got one over here on the other side, on the other wall right now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen it, if you pointed it out to me.
Yeah, it's funny. I'll show you next time you're over here. I love that. I love that painting, though.
Yeah, shout out Matt Kress, man.
Matt Kress.
Josh's boy, a great artist. Just like me, I'm a great artist. I paint the floor with people's faces. Face down, cheeks
so
clouded.
proud of you.
Congratulations, huge win, bro. Matt, congratulations on the baby coming. Gentlemen, appreciate you. Mike, you want to lead us out?
Thank you all so much for watching my fight, keeping up with Overdogs podcast, and all things DBX, Dirty Boxing Championships 4. Coming to you live October 30th in Nashville, Tennessee. Woo! Lights out in Nashville, baby. I can't wait to see it. Stay tuned.